First of all, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is John Olson. I live in St. Paul.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. John, when did you start coming to see me?
It was in June.
Okay.
When I first came in, I was really in rough shape. I had some very severe pain in my knee. I had visible tremors in my hands and in my legs. I had numbness in my feet, and I had some shoulder pain from a fall that I had taken in the winter. And I couldn't really get around at all. My walking was just really debilitated, literally staggering, from room to room. My balance was so bad. Yeah. And it had really a bad impact on my quality of life. I just felt like I couldn't do anything where I had to leave the house, things like grocery shopping. I couldn't go to church on Sunday because I was afraid I might fall. Sure. And things like, just common things like doing the laundry. I couldn't go get up and down the basement stairs to do laundry, and I'd have to have somebody carry my laundry up for me, and they'd have to carry groceries for me. And I kind of felt like even if I were to get called for an interview, for my job search activities, that I couldn't confidently walk in to an interview with, staggering in, Yeah. So I started coming here in June, and we discovered, from your initial exam, that the X-rays showed that I had injured my ACL in my knee, and that was the source of the pain. And I had been on my back for about 6 weeks before I came here, and just thinking it would heal by itself, and it didn't. I needed treatment. So we, between what you found in my knee and the X-rays, what they showed on my spine and my neck, began, a course of action. And it's been really phenomenal, the progress that I made.
And I've seen you now for about a month and a half.
A month and a half, yeah.
And
I started seeing results almost immediately. I remember, I think it was probably the third session I came in that day, and I still really had bad balance. I just felt unsure walking in, reaching for the walls when I could, just to steady myself. And I still had, some pain in my knee. But I remember after that session, you did an adjustment, and I got off the table, and I felt like there had been just an immediate change. My tremors seemed like they had gone completely, and my balance was phenomenal. I stood right up, and you even, kind of tested me out. I said, I don't know what you did, but holy cow, Yeah. And the great thing about it was it stayed. I thought maybe it would be temporary, and then we'd have to continue, with the adjustments. But after that day, my balance just continued to improve. And I was able to start walking again. You'd given me, some stretching exercises to work on. I felt like I could actually do them,
Yeah.
So
that's wonderful. So of those things that you weren't able to do, like the grocery shopping, laundry, and you said walking, you're able to do. You're doing all those things now.
Yeah. Yes, I am. It's been great. We kind of set some goals to, progress, and I've reached them all. I can grocery shop now. I can carry my own groceries in. I can go to church on Sunday, and the laundry too. I can get up and down the stairs and carry the laundry,
right?
Which I know sounds like such a little thing, but when you can't do it, it's just, it's awful.
And one of those things that we also found is you're being treated for high blood pressure.
Yes.
And what we found is that your blood pressure has been going down
Yes.
with treatment significantly, such that you went back to your general practitioner,
Right.
your MD, and he's
reduced my blood pressure medication, cut it in half,
Okay.
basically. I was just in to see him a couple days ago,
okay.
and he was pleasantly surprised at how much my blood pressure had come down since my last visit with him. So much so that I was able to convince him that we start cutting down the amount of medication. So we're trying that out, and I'm confident that with the continued treatments here that I'm getting, plus the nutritional recommendations and the new regimen that you have me on, that it will just continue to stay down there and hopefully level off to normal, so I don't have to take any medication. That's my goal.
That is our hope. That's wonderful to see that how well you're doing. What would you say to someone who's thinking about coming to this clinic?
Oh, this was my first experience with chiropractic, and it's been more than I could have hoped for. I would recommend you just that you come in, and especially the way it's practiced here in this office, because you have the initial test and health assessment that you do before you even lay a hand on me, and that gave me great confidence that these guys are really thorough, really know what you're doing, and I think it really has made the impact of our sessions, our treatments, that much more effective. And so I would recommend just give it a try. It's gonna improve your life.
One of the things I want to interject on here too is that the change in your attitude has just gone through the roof too, where you came in, you just felt, I'm stuck with this for life. This is what, these are the cards that I was dealt.
Yes.
And now it's like you said, here, put down, give me 3 new cards, know, and the whole deck has changed for you.
Yeah, definitely. Before I came in here and started seeing you, I was really scared about my health, because of the lack of balance and the tremors. I thought maybe I might have some neurological disease or something, life-threatening for that matter. And I've had so many people say to me, I could march out a whole bunch of testimonials from friends and family who have said, man, you're just like your old self again. And I still have the same stressors in my life and the same problems that I had before, but I just feel much more able to cope with them and much more hopeful. Oops, I lost it.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's
much
fine.
more hopeful about the future and just my ability to kind of get through
Well, that's great.
life's
So
troubles.
So this has been totally worth it to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Wonderful. Do I have your permission to share this videotape testimony with other doctors, students, patients, and the general public
Yeah, sure.
in whatever medium
Sure.
you choose?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And it's so good to see that you're doing so much better.
Yep. Thank you.